We are doing question 4. Another simple thing. And here they're saying use the idea that the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine theta over theta is equal to 1. It's like the limit of, we can also say the limit as h goes to 0 of sine h over h is 1. This is a special limit to know. And what you must know is that this limit has other versions. Although you see it in this version, it also means that the limit as theta, the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine k theta over k theta is also 1. So whatever is here, if it's there here, then it will be 1. When it's theta, the bottom will be theta. If it's 3 theta, the bottom should be 3 theta, then our limit will give us 1. That's what it also means, okay? You must also know that. So it's also true. So we can now say, what do we have in part A? We are using this knowledge to solve. So here in part A, saying the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine of negative theta over theta. Well, what you must know is that sine of negative theta is equal to negative sine of theta. Okay? It's equal to, and then cos of negative theta is just cos of theta. Okay? And then the last one, tan of negative theta is negative of tan theta. So for sine and for tan, when there's a negative inside, you just put it outside. For cos, this negative changes nothing. It's still going to be cos theta. So for sine, do you see what it is? So this, we're going to change it. So we can now just change it. And we can say this is going to be equal to negative. It's going to be the limit as theta goes to 0 of negative sine theta over theta. Okay? Now, this is going to be the negative can come out. Is going to be the negative of the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine theta over theta, okay, which is going to be negative of, what is the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine theta over theta? It's 1. So it's a negative of 1, which is going to be minus 1. That's the final solution, okay? All right, now let's do part B, which is going to be the limit as theta goes to 0 of, let's do it in the next one, okay? Let's do it, or let's just do it, of sine root of square root of 3 theta. Theta is outside of the square root. So square root of 3 theta over theta. What is this going to be? Well, now what you can see is, what you must know is that whatever number we bring inside to multiply theta, that is what should be here in the denominator. So it's root 3, which is multiplying at theta. So this root 3 should also be there in the denominator for us to be able to solve it. And how do we do it? We multiply the top and the bottom by root 3, okay? That is if there was nothing in the denominator, because this denominator should look exactly like this. So what we end up having is going to be, we say, you can say it is equal to, we can first say it is equal to, we multiply the top and the bottom by root 3, okay? Root 3 times root 3 is multiplying the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine root 3 theta over theta. What we end up having is, we know that if we multiply outside the limit, we take the limit of the multiplication. So it becomes the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine root 3 theta over theta times, now we're getting the limit of the things that are this. These things go inside, okay? Because if you're multiplying a limit, it's like the limit of the multiple. So you can put this inside. Now, once it's like this, we can say it's going to be the limit as theta goes to 0 of root 3 sine root 3 theta. This root 3 just comes in front. And it's all over root 3 theta. Now, this root 3, which is at the top, we can just bring it out. Because it's just a multiple, we can just bring it out. So this is going to be equal to root 3. And we now have the limit as theta goes to 0 of sine root 3 theta over root 3 of theta. Now, once it's like this, we said sine of this is going to be 1. So that's just similar to this, okay? So it's going to be root 3 is going to be multiplying 1. And it's going to be 1 times root 3, you just get root 3, okay? Sine root 3 over root 3. If you're doing the limit as theta goes to 0, then it's going to be 1, all right? And that is it. And we are done. Now we go to part C to E in the next video. Goodbye for now.